What's going on, guys? Machine here with another episode of Inside PC Gaming. This week there's not a whole lot going on, but there's a decent amount to talk about. Jumping right into it, actually our top news this week is going to be the countdown to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's coming out next Tuesday. I don't know about you guys, but I am hyped. To me, Battlefield is not going to hold a candle to this game. And I just can't wait to get in there and get my first kill next Tuesday. The newest video that have come out here, the new modes and match customization behind the scenes video, is awesome. You guys gotta go check this video out. Link is in the description. They're talking about some different game modes that are in the game that have not been in games previously, and I just think they're pretty genius. One of them is like a dog tag mode, where basically if you kill somebody, then they drop a dog tag. Now, if you pick up the dog tag after you kill them, you get what's called a kill confirm, and the points actually, move in your favor. Well, let's say I'm rolling with two of my buddies and someone comes up and kills my friend. Well, the dog tags are also obtainable by me. So I can run up and pick up my fallen partner's dog tags and deny them the kill, pushing the kill counter back the other direction. I think that's awesome. It's definitely going to be a challenging mode, but it's cool. Just because someone got a kill doesn't mean that they're getting the points. You're going to get experience for the kill, but for the match's sake, you might not get the points that are going to, overall push you towards the win for your team, unless you get those dog tags. Another mode that they have is kind of like a hold the flag mode, where basically someone on your team starts out with a flag, and once they're killed, the flag can be picked up, and pretty much just goes back and forth, and whoever can hold the flag the longest at the end of the match wins. And then they even have a custom mode too, where you can actually make your own game mode and then publish it so other people can play your game mode. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited. These last couple weeks for Modern Warfare 3, they've announced some pretty damn cool information. Some of it being, just the leveling of the guns, being able to adjust recoil, getting better with the gun, the more you use it, the gun changing. I mean, it's just, that and the game modes have me really, really, really excited. So next Tuesday is release day. I'll be getting it at midnight. I'll probably be doing a midnight release. And I'd like to possibly do a live stream if people would be interested in seeing it. So stay tuned for the information on that. Moving forward to the World of Warcraft, not much going on this week. I think pretty much all the information that's being released for 4.3 is pretty much released. They'll probably make some last minute tweaks, but we should be seeing the patch drop within the next couple of weeks, I would assume, 1 to 2 weeks at the most. Really the biggest news for WoW, which is kind of annoying to me, is the MMO Champion Guardian Cub tradable pet giveaway. Yeah, it's so exciting. They're giving 15 away. Yay. But no, the Guardian Cub is now in the game apparently. I'm not buying it. I'm not even getting involved with this. I assume all the Pokemon people for the expansion are going to jump on this. But yeah, not so much for me. I mean, other than that, they have announced some images of the new raid mounts that are coming out. I think it's just more of the same with slight modifications. Nothing too crazy. They're cool looking. So basically, they'll drop off Deathwing. But so far, I really think the coolest flying mount in the game, hands down, is the Firelands mount. That one's just sick. So that's pretty much it for WoW right now. Not a lot going on in Diablo 3 either. Actually, the most notable amount of Diablo news is the fact that they just released on October 29th a Diablo 2 patch, the 1.13D patch. And basically, there's been a recent ladder reset to where the Diablo 2 ladder has come down and it's ready to go back up. And people are, starting to play it in anticipation for Diablo 3. I will not be one of those people. So, yeah, I'm kind of done with that game. I played it to death. So, I'll be waiting for Diablo 3 at this point. And moving forward onto the Blizzard DOTA. Pretty interesting information released by IGN. They talk about basically how the Blizzard version of Dota is possibly going in more of a casual audience than a hardcore audience. That the game, and usually this game style, the MOBA game style, is known to cater to. Basically what they're saying, some of the notable changes are, as you guys know, when you're playing a game like League of Legends or perhaps Heroes of Newerth, the classic map style with the 3 lanes and the towers and the minions, you guys know how it goes for the most part. Well, As you guys also know, one of the major strategies for the minions is basically to get the last hit. When you get the last hit, you get the gold. And with gold, you can buy, more items quicker. And obviously we know the game is very gear based, so the more gear you have, the more you're going to opponent face. Well, this article actually goes out to bring that, you know what, they're looking at making it to where when a creep is killed, the gold is split between the entire team. You do not benefit all the gold. This is going to be, hated on by some, and I think loved by others. In a pug, it's going to suck. I'll just come out and say it. In a pug, it is going to suck because, I think that a lot of carrying is going to occur at that point, more than just normal. Not only are you carrying people's skill, but now you're having to buy their armor too. But in a team-based game, I think it's going to be more beneficial because your team is going to progress very quickly if you're on a good team. If you're playing with people that understand the game, how it works, and you're all working together, that's just more gold to stock up for each other. So, like I said, in the pug realm, it's going to blow. I'm not excited about that at all. But in a team-type setting, I really think that this method could be very successful. So we'll see what Blizzard has to announce as this game comes more to fruition. Apparently they're trying to drop the average round times down to 20 minutes as opposed to the 40-45 minute type game that you would play in League of Legends or even in the original Dota. So I don't know if I'm going to play this yet. This is just something I'm covering because I find it interesting. I kind of want to see Blizzard's take on this type of gameplay. I do think that League of Legends or Heroes of New Earth will probably always dominate. I think Blizzard's kind of coming in and just trying to say, hey, we're Blizzard, we're going to make this game. So I really don't see it taking over too much, but like I said, I'm going to cover it for a while and see what kind of cool information comes out, and if it's worth playing, I'll definitely be picking it up. Some more Dota news. Dota 2 news, I should say. IGN has released a huge list of available heroes from Dota 2. So I'm going to link that in the description. You're going to want to go check it out. It's pretty cool. They got little, profiles on each one. They haven't released all of them, but there's 3 pages of heroes to go through here, and they said there's more coming out. But basically, they break it down to strength, agility, and intelligence. And basically, your strength heroes are going to be stronger, gaining more health, becoming more difficult to kill as they go throughout the game. Your agility heroes are going to be, more powerful, sustained damage dealers. And then your intelligence heroes are going to be more or less, spell-based, support-based, pretty much just like the other games. So, like I said, link in the description for this. We want to go check it out when you get a quick 10 seconds or so. And then they also, last but not least, in the MOBA styled gaming news, put out an interesting article about how 10 League of Legends games are started every second. And it's basically talking about how now this is kind of like the new wave. I mean, I know for the longest time we had MMOs, and MMOs were taking over for a while. I mean, they were, as far as like game production, not that they were good, but for crying out loud, even myself, I bought probably 10 to 15 so-called WoW killers in the last 2 years that I probably didn't play for more than 2 weeks. And that's why I'm big on trying to get into betas, because I like to try the game so I don't waste the $50 or $60. And then usually I forget to cancel my subscription, so I usually get hit with another 2 months at least of gameplay charges as well. But, this is pretty much the new wave. People are trying to do these multiple online battle arena games. And, it's a good read because it talks about how League of Legends is pretty much the dominating game right now, and how these other games are trying to kind of come in the mix, and you work at different angles to try and be successful and compete with League of Legends. But League of Legends is honestly killing it. It's got 15 million registered players, and it averages 10 games of League of Legends beginning every second. So every single second, 10 games of League of Legends are starting. And according to Riot, over 1 million games of League of Legends are played every day, with 1.4 million players logging daily to spend 3.7 million cumulative hours every day. That is insane. Insane. And this game, it came out in October of 2009, and then in February they were acquired for $400 million. So you can see that these free-to-play games are definitely taking precedence, and people are trying them out. I personally know a lot of people that probably spend more money on League of Legends in 1 year than I'll spend in 3 years in WoW, because they get suckered into buying every skin that comes out for every hero. But you know, it's food for thought. Definitely check this article out. It's a pretty interesting read. And then last but not least today, just a little fun find. This game here, Payday the Heist. I might buy this. I think it's pretty neat looking. It's basically this crazy ass game where you can play solo or cooperatively, and you are basically robbing a bank. So not just any bank, but just there's actually 6 high stake heists, and then you know, so you can see this guy kind of rolling up like Luda. He's inside the bank, and he's going to rob it here. So he's taking out security guards, you know, maybe an innocent bystander, raping face on the cops and SWAT teams that try and come in to take him out. You know, I think it's kind of like Left 4 Dead style co-op, but instead of killing zombies, you're you know, robbing banks. So that will be it for this week of Inside PC Gaming. Sorry that there wasn't a whole lot going on, but we have next week to look forward to with the release of Modern Warfare 3. After that, Skyrim is on the horizon, and 4.3 right around the corner. Star Wars right around the corner in another month or so. So gaming is going to get very interesting the closer and closer we get to Christmas. So as always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate it if you would like it. If you think it's one of your favorites that I have done, I would appreciate it if you favorite the video. It definitely helps me be able to put out more quality videos for you. And obviously, feedback is always appreciated. If there's something you like about the video, let me know. If there's something you hated about the video, let me know. If you want to, you know, tell me what you had for lunch, let me know. So thanks for watching once again, guys. As always, stay tuned. Machine out.